Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the SMA Journey 51 series. Okay guys, I've got three pieces of information that I want to pass along to you today, and I'll try to keep this video as short as possible. First, I went to go see my new neurologist today, and the neurologist that I was using for the past 20 years was out at UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas, Texas. They were going to be doing the Spinraza treatments for me, but the hospital was having difficulties getting all of their procedures in place. So I told him that I would like to go ahead and locate another neurologist that was familiar with the treatment so that hopefully I could get started sooner than later. UT Southwestern told me that it could be 6 months to a year before they were ready to start. So if I could find another neurologist, they would have been more than happy to send all of my information, and they did just that. With the help of another YouTube subscriber that I've got, I found a doctor by the name of Nseries out in Bedford, Texas. So UT Southwestern Medical Center faxed all of my genetic testing, all of my information with regards to my start form, and really all of my medical records to this neurologist, and I went to see him today. Now, today kind of holds a special meaning for me because today would have been my father's 84th birthday, and my father passed away about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, he wasn't around to see this new treatment being developed and hopefully see me get a little bit better. So this day really holds a lot of meaning to me because my father would have been 84, and today was my first day to talk to the doctor that could be giving me a treatment that could possibly change my life. So anyway, my appointment was at 1 o'clock, and I got there about 10 minutes early, and they took me into a room immediately and helped me started filling out some of the paperwork, and the doctor ended up showing up right at 1 o'clock, which is very uncommon because if most of you are aware, usually doctors are at least 15 to 30 minutes late for every appointment. But Dr. Nseries came into the room at 1 o'clock on the money, and he spent about 45 minutes with me. I was extremely impressed with the amount of knowledge that he showed with not only the Spinraza treatments, but with the spinal muscular atrophy as a whole. He knew about all four types of SMA, and I think it was because he's done a lot of work with neuromuscular diseases, where a lot of other neurologists haven't. So I think that's beneficial for those of us that are going to be seeing Dr. Nseries. For those of you that were going to have your treatments out at UT Southwestern, I think I've gotten in contact with most of you, but if you're looking for another neurologist, if you would like, I'll be more than happy to send you this gentleman's name and number, and you can call him and make an appointment. So anyway, Dr. Nseries examined me, and we went over the treatment, the pros and the cons, and the side effects, really everything that any other neurologist will tell you about the treatment. He did tell me that this is not a cure, that this is basically just a treatment of the disease. Told me that hopefully it would slow the progression or possibly stop the progression from going as fast as it is. And then he told me that I could also regain some of the strength that I've lost over the last 50 years due to the SMA disease. So a lot of this information I already knew, but Dr. Nseries' attitude and his posture was extremely good. He was extremely friendly, took the time to answer all of my questions, and I greatly appreciate it. So he's going to be turning in my start form tomorrow, and hopefully I'll hear from Biogen in the next week or two and possibly get started with the FAM, or the Family Access Member or Manager here, maybe in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So possibly in the next 2 months, I could be starting my treatment. Again, he's also waiting on the hospital that they're going to be using to get all of their procedures in place, but it looks like they're moving at a pretty quick pace, so they should be starting in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So that's the information that I've got with regards to the doctor's appointment that I had today. The second bit of information that I wanted to share with you was I did a video the other day where I was going to be using my Twitter to announce all of my upcoming videos and my new videos that I produce, that I was having trouble with my email. But I got about 10 emails from users that not only live in the US but live outside the US that asked me to please reconsider using the email, because a lot of them don't like Twitter, they really don't want to use it, but they still want to be kept up to date. So I did a little bit of research, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up my email list into groups. So when one group starts getting a little larger, I'll create another one. So I may have to send out 3 or 4 emails, and you're only going to receive one email. But this way I can still use the email to announce my videos for those that really don't want to use Twitter. So with that being said, the email system is back up and running. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that you get updated as quickly as possible. The last thing that I wanted to share with you was another subscriber, a new subscriber by the name of Chelsea, sent me a link talking about Spinraza being approved in Europe. The European Union is slowly but surely accepting Spinraza as a treatment, and they are going to be using this treatment on their patients with spinal muscular atrophy. So what I'm going to do is down in the description of this video, there's a link that you can go to, and if you click on the link, it'll take you to a document where you can read how they're going through the approval process in the European areas. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget about my Instagram page. Send me an email or just send me a question down below this video. If it's a question, I promise I'm going to answer each and every one. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless you. And until next time, bye-bye.